everyone. My name is Habiba Amadu. Welcome to Real Talk for Real. We're here with a new episode again that is very juicy and interesting topic. But before then, please, we're asking that you please subscribe to our channel and hit the notification button so that whenever we have a new video, you'll be the first to know. Remember, Real Talk for Real. So let's head on and talk about the topic of today. Today, we're going to be talking about relationship. How do you know when someone is playing you from a female aspect and from a male aspect? How do you know when someone is playing games with you in a relationship, and how do you adjust accordingly so that you don't get hurt and you don't get disappointed? So on my left, we have Bime Ogunaike, Beauty with Brain. She's a CPA. She's here to talk about her understanding on the female part. And Akeem Brown, a wonderful production guy. He's very good with production. He's he's an interesting guy. He worked with BET. He knows entertainment in and out. He's your go-to guy if you need any advice about anything entertainment. He is amazing inside and out. So right now we're going to head on and talk about the topic of the day. So take it away, Akeem, and let us know how to know when a girl or a female is playing a guy.
Thank you for having me on. I appreciate
You're
this.
welcome.
Let's see. If you know the female or person, you can probably figure it out just by noticing her patterns are a little different. However, that is something that is really hard to do. Women plan why men react. And if she's going to plan it, she's going to plan it really well. She takes her time and she notices what you aren't doing and puts herself in such a position that you won't notice. But if she gets greedy, it is easy to spot.
How do you spot when she gets greedy?
Little things like perfume that she normally doesn't wear, or although you can pretty much future-proof this, but wearing undergarment that is normally not worn to go to occasions, and she's wearing them more frequently. But even then, a smart woman will be able to nullify that by never stop wearing sexy underwear and never stop wearing different fragrances that she likes. So it's very hard to catch it. I would say that you might want to, at least from how I see it, just rely on your feelings.
Okay.
That's fair.
Bime, what do you think?
How do you know? I think for me, the time is a revealer of all truths. Guys are very good at playing games. We have to give them that. If we're talking specifically about Nigerian men, they're professional love bombers. Okay, they will play the long game.
Yes.
I don't think there's a real or practical way for you to protect yourself fully, because when you're talking about relationships, you have to have your guard down to a certain extent.
Yes.
Should you expect disappointment? I think so, to a certain degree. I would say don't rush. That's the biggest thing. Don't rush.
Yeah.
People tell on themselves after a while.
Yes.
Watch their patterns, like you mentioned, and their true character. You will see it eventually. But you might be too far gone. You might believe the lies. You might get hurt. It's part of life. So you can't really, I don't know. It's a risk you have to take. It's a risk that you have to take. So I don't think there's a foolproof way for you not to get hurt. So that's my own take.
For me, if you ask me, I would say if you talk about Nigerian guys, right? I think for a woman, to know that a guy is playing you, and it depends on what you're coming into the relationship with. If you're coming into the relationship that you just want to have fun and maybe spend his money and move on, that's different. That means you're coming with that intention to just waste the guy's time and waste your time too. You guys are just having fun, right? But if you're coming with the intention of, I really want a relationship with this guy, I really want to end up married to this guy, you have to make sure that you pay attention to every sign.
Yeah.
Because men, they will show you. But sometimes we as women, we kind of like shy away from it because we like this person so much. You don't want to accept the truth that he doesn't really want to go that route with you. So you have to always be mindful of the little things.
Yeah.
When you say, let's go meet my family members, he doesn't want to meet your family members. He doesn't want to be around your friends. He doesn't want to be asked some certain questions in public, like, oh, so when are you guys getting married? Or when he always shut down. He gets upset when they ask him such questions. That means you're not the one, because a man knows when he meets a woman that he wants to end up. They come up with different lies. Oh, I'm taking my time. I'm trying to get this together. I'm trying to get that together. When he start giving you different excuses, every single time you come up with, how do we move on from here? I want something better. That's a red flag. That's when you know that he's not into you. Because I believe my father used to say that when a woman walks into the room, a man knows exactly what he wants from that woman. Either he wants to sleep with you or he wants to end up with you. Is that almost that instant, like, I like this girl. Until maybe you now get close and he sees a lot of things that he doesn't like.
Yeah.
Maybe if he had a mind that he wanted to end up marriage, he switches his mind. But instantly they know what they want from you when they see you, when you walk into the room.
True.
So it's very, very, we all as women have to be mindful of that so that you don't get played. Right? So
That is true.
Getting played. There's so many ways to nullify that, by the way.
okay.
Let's go on this touchy subject. Getting played. Is the assumption that the man is truthful when he is being deceptive, man or female, right? All right. So what if you nullify the need to be deceptive?
Okay.
What if I gave you the absolute right to see exactly who you want, when you want, for how long you want?
That's true.
Now I don't have to worry about you playing me. What I have to worry about you is just being honest about what you're doing.
Right.
The character of the person on either way will come out no matter what.
Yeah.
Yes.
But if we remove the barriers, then what would happen?
That's true. That's true. That's interesting. I think we're all at an age where we can be honest with ourselves.
Yes.
You know, at least that's how I approach life now. Like, there's no need to lie. We're grown. There's no need for all these games. Just be yourself. If this is what you want, go for it. Nobody's holding you hostage to being this perfect human being or anything like that. And I think, just like you said, if you come as you are, good, bad, ugly, I think the world will be a better place in general. And there's no, I don't think anybody will feel like they were being played or anything like that, or feel hurt, because it's what it is. You know, it is what it is.
No, there are guys that are very good players. They come and give you, just like you said, everything you want. They play you the way you want to be played. You want flowers in the morning, they give you flowers in the morning. And he knows quite well that this relationship is not going to go anywhere.
Right.
But he's going to lead you on to the point where you begin to see him after God his nest. And that's when he now hits you hard. I don't know why some guys, let's not categorize all guys, because we have a lot of good guys out there, right? So some guys, they find it very, very, like they enjoy hurting women. So they are going to like give you every attention you need and give you everything that you want, right? Just for them to come back and hit you. Just like I was in a relationship for 5 years with someone that I thought actually loved me, but he had an agenda, right? He had an agenda. I didn't see it coming. I didn't know until his auntie said something about it. And then I started seeing all the signs,
right?
You know, but they play you in such a way. Like, there's a guy that he knows I don't like guys that drink alcohol to stupor. Yeah. You know, so when we go out, while we were dating, he never drinks alcohol. He just drinks maybe a glass or two and chit chat with everybody and go home. He doesn't smoke normally. He knows I don't like people that smoke. But he maintained that until he got me where he wanted me. And then he showed his true color. Now this guy sits down, drinks 2 bottles of Hennessy, undiluted, by himself, throw up all over on the living room, and sleeps right there. So, and then there's a lot of violent, physical, and emotional. So all those things I didn't see until later. So there are guys that are very, very good in hiding who they are until they get you right where they want you. You see that most of them are coming because you're successful as a woman. They want to grab from you and run.
Right.
So they're going to play all the games. They're going to give you roses, take you on nice dates, you know, make you feel like you're the queen until they clear your bank accounts. Okay. And some of them just come for the fun of it. I'm going to get that girl and I'm going to sleep with her and I'm going to make her feel like she's the queen and then I'm going to dump her. So they come with different reasons.
True.
And then when that happens to you, you now have your guards up. So when you meet a good guy, you don't know how to act because now you are expecting that they're going to hurt you the same way.
That's true.
That's something that men don't realize about women. When we act some certain kind of way sometimes, and you know, because when you see a good girl, you know a good girl. But when she has a guard up that way and she's kind of like, whatever you're throwing at her, she's not seeing it as something unique and wonderful. It's because she has been played like that before. So how to handle that kind of woman is to continue reassuring her that I got you. I know you've been hurt before. I know you don't trust that I'm not going to do the same thing to you. And it's a long process. You don't just decide that, okay, he's going to if I just say, don't worry, I'm not going to do it, she's going to believe you. It's a process. So what do you think, Aki?
Oh, that's about to digest. Number one, honesty. Again.
Yes.
If I'm a man that loves multiple women, then I'm just going to let the woman know I like multiple women.
Yes.
She has a choice, either stay or go. But if she stays, do not change the game plan. We good. You already know what I'm about, so you have a choice, the option. So honesty. In regards to some men who enjoy the pain of hurting or enjoy hurting women, I don't think that's the case. I think it's fun chasing women and doing what you have to do to get the woman. As a young man, speaking for myself, it was fun. Let's be honest. I finally got this one. I put time into this one too. I took her on dates and she at least ate $1,000 on its own. This is not cheap. we were all in, and she feels special about it. And he's just waiting. And at one point, he's going to get bored because he has accomplished the goal, whatever that may be, whether it's physical or emotional. And he's going to have to look for something else to be challenged.
But what is that? Like, I don't...
Well...
Is that some kind of primitive thing? Or I don't know. Like...
It's the difference between a male and a man. Males seek to be served. While men seek to be of service.
Right. Yep. I agree with you on that one.
So you got a lot of males running around thinking that they're men because they can have children or have lots of women. Now, I am still all for men having multiple women. Don't get me wrong, but you got to be a man about it. Number one, you got to be honest. Number two, the woman has to initiate the conversation and or just allowing you to go someplace, because if you think one woman is unhappy and you're unhappy, if you had two, you're going to be extra unhappy.
True.
So they got to be friends. So it's not really in your power. You say what you want. Yes. But if that's not who you are, then you move on just to be just, again, I'll double back. Honesty. Males aren't honest.
Yes.
Males are grown kids running around.
I agree.
You know, someone once said to me that you can only hurt me once if you tell the truth. But if you lie, that's going to hurt a lot longer.
That's true.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's a very hard one to understand, because you're going to replay the honesty as much as the deception.
Yes.
But at least you're honest.
Exactly.
But if you're searching for a man, the mass majority of men are going to try not to hurt you or disappoint you. But at the end of the day, we're men. And we're going to do manly things that you guys might think are stupid. Let's be honest. I just had a wonderful conversation earlier about logic. And when you're together with someone long enough, you know what buttons to push. And when you push these certain buttons on either side, you will get the same reaction. Sometimes it's actually fun. Don't get me wrong. You guys have brothers and sisters and you just go poke them and you walk away. It's the same thing. And if you have a good partner as a man and not a male, you can be honest about a lot of things.
Right.
But to answer the double back in your question, why these guys are like that, I'll double down again, because they're boys. They're males.
Yeah.
And that's about it. I didn't finish the quote because I decided not to go in there, because I know that someone's going to say women are logical. And I'm like, yes, they are.
To a certain degree, yes, we are.
To a degree.
Yes.
And I can argue, if you get a man, I'll go back to it. If you get a man to leave his logic and get angry, you won the argument. If you can get a woman to stay logical, she will find a button to press to piss you off. Because in the world of emotions, we will lose. We don't have to practice. I tell my son when he was a baby, get up, stop crying. I'm telling him to hone in his emotions. Whereas my daughter can cry for 30 hours and I would not mind. Your innate ability to feel is far different than ours.
Yeah.
So, yes, if you piss a man off, he's not as irrational. Whereas in your rational mind is through your emotions. Even though that is a generalization.
Yeah, but it's true. But it's definitely true.
That's true.
It's definitely true.
So what do you think?
Well, I can't speak for men. Why do they do the things they do? I have no idea.
Still fun.
Still fun? Is it fun?
Yeah, it's
not fun to us.
Yeah.
We don't find it fun.
It's not
fun
fun
to hurt you.
No.
But it is fun to find you. It is fun to take you out on dates.
Yeah.
We enjoy that too.
It's fun for all the firsts.
Yeah.
And seconds, thirds, and fourths. But it is, if a person gets bored, they get bored.
They get bored.
I can't speak for all men, but for those males out there, they're just hopping along.
Yeah.
Hurting women after women.
And I think this is where taking your time comes into play, because again, then anybody can say anything. Anybody can say, oh, this is what I want. Anybody can change their mind. So, and I think a lot of times with us as women is that we care too soon. That's the mistake that we make. if you give yourself enough time, then you'll see everything reveals itself, you know? Just like, okay, if somebody's trying to take you for a ride, they take you on the first date, second date, third date, whatever. If they haven't achieved their goal,
they'll keep coming.
Some will fall off. Some will keep going though. Some will keep going until they get there or whatever, you know? When things like that happen, everybody has to experience heartbreak, I think. You know, there's, as my brother would say, chuck it to the game. Like, you win some, you lose some. Like, what do you do? You know, it's either you participate or you just sit on the sidelines. You know, so it's harsh, but it's true. Well, what are you going to do about it?
Nothing, to be honest. But I have taken this topic quite a few times over the years. And as I've matured, I no longer separated from male and female. It really is the person who's more aggressive versus the person who's less aggressive. So the person who pours their feelings on their sleeves and the one who's playing the field.
Right.
Because I know some females. Oh, another level. I just saw this thing on TikTok, blew me away. But I was like, see, that's what a woman would do. Yeah. Let me just say, rephrase, not a woman, but a player would do. To earn her degree, her boyfriend of the time, at the time, took care of all the bills for 5 years. All the bills for 5 years. She went to school. She also stacked her money. She went to school for finance. Afterwards, he comes and sees what she's done with the money, which is a land and also building an apartment building.
Oh, wow.
And then announces to the young brother, I don't think we're going to work out.
What?
I just said, I clapped. Well played. Well played. In the game of playerhood, that is hats off to you,
that's
ma'am.
A heartless woman. She is a heartless.
But
I don't think that's
but dedicated though. To building her portfolio.
Wow. What a horrible thing to do. But I can't be
better off.
I can't be mad at her for how she got where she's going to go. But it will come back to
her. Definitely.
Yes.
Definitely.
I don't think that you can ever hurt someone that is innocent and God will let you just
go scot-free. No.
It's not gonna happen.
No.
Funny part is always the comments, right? So the comment, one guy said, that's cool. You know, young brother, you should have walked away nice, calm, easy. Put a first mechanics lien on there and charge her for everything that you ever put money towards. That was the rent, the food, the bills.
You can do that?
You sure can.
Yes.
Oh, I love it.
Ooh, so cold.
That's good. I like that.
Sometimes you gotta square up with people sometimes.
No, whether he's a female or a male, you play people.
No, that's too much.
Yeah.
Nah, me, I would have burnt it down though. See, I just called the homies.
I got a job
for y'all. What happened? Oh, we're gonna burn it down. That's what we're gonna do. In fact, you know what? Burning is too much because guess what? She might have insurance. So they get the bulldozer. What you want to do to it? How about we just go ahead and find all the termites we can and just put it onto the wood? We're gonna make things hard for her.
You know what?
I won't be mad at him if he does that because that's
just some things.
Some things you don't do. But what brings me to my point is I still believe that women are better at it than men. You guys plan better and you strategize better.
I agree though.
There are some women that will do some horrible damage to you.
That's true.
Horrible.
That's true. That's why they always say a woman can build you, a woman can break you too.
That's true.
It's facts. That's true.
If she has the time to do it, then sure. But I feel like a lot of times women walk away, or maybe they just don't even want to deal with it.
The well-raised ones that actually have sense will walk away. The crazy ones will come after you.
Especially if they don't have anything to lose, per se.
Yeah. Crazy. Oh, here we go. Hell has no what?
No fury. agree.
Like a woman squirrel.
Yes.
Are we not talking about this?
We're talking about it, but damn,
No.
you guys most times push us to the point. That's why I said if you meet a crazy girl, a crazy lady, she will match you fire for fire.
That's true.
But there's some girls that will be like, you know what? It's not worth my time.
It's not like
Just walk away.
it's not like that's how they feel.
No.
It's not like they can't. It's not like they can't square up. It's not like they can't get you back.
Yes.
They choose not to, and in that choosing, it's an everyday choice.
Yes.
And that can go on for years.
Yes.
Okay, trust me.
I agree.
For years.
I agree.
Okay, it's not like we can't or we don't want to. It's like, okay, do I put my energy towards this, or do I put my energy towards that? Which one am I going to look back and be like, okay, this is where I put the energy. I can see it. I can feel it. I'm much better for it. If not,
Well, I'm going to put a saying out there, see if you guys agree with this, and will it apply to a woman playing and or a man playing? Okay. See if I can get this together.
Okay.
Men sacrifice themselves to be happy in a relationship, whereas a woman will sacrifice the man to be happy.
I don't agree with that. I'm sorry.
And here's how that base.
Okay.
If a man is in the relationship unhappy, not playing, the woman's out there doing whatever, he will stay.
Where that man at?
Oh, he will stay.
Where are we going to find that man? Yeah, exactly. Where
He
is
will stay. He will do things like he might get a side chick, or he might get a hobby, or he might do something that if this woman is, he will sacrifice himself for the betterment of the relationship. And I can give you proof. Look at all these old men that are out there and have been 30-year relationships. Do they look like they're happy?
Well, you don't know by looking at someone's face.
Oh, ask them. How do you feel? Oh, well.
A guy though in a store where he was like, "Oh, I just came. Is my wife and I's anniversary, and we've been married for 35 years." I'm like, "Oh my God, sir, how do you do?" He's like, "Just keep quiet. Let her always be right."
Now, if that was flipped on the other way, would you like to be quiet and let your man always be right? Hell no. So, proof point, he'll sacrifice his happiness to stay married. However, let this man, same man, work every day. He is always out in the business. He is never, 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 never home. And I mean never home. You guys are rich. You guys are well off. The children have generational wealth, but you do not see your husband. You will sacrifice him and leave to be happy.
I don't know. I'm not going to do that.
Do that example. Run it through. How many have you seen?
Well,
I'm lonely. I need more time. He is not around.
This is
He
fair.
gave you everything you can ever want in life, but you would rather go be happy.
Okay, I feel like this is a mistake that men make. They feel like they have to create this life for them, for their wives and their children, and not be part of it. And they're absent from that life.
Very good. Very good.
That's not fair.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's not a life.
That's true.
Yes, you can send your wife on an extravagant vacation with her and her friends. Send your kids to the best schools.
That's right.
But you're not there.
I understand. And
I don't think that's a woman I don't think so.
So you're saying that because he's not there and he's an excellent provider, probably the most crappiest father of all time, but an excellent provider.
We would have to talk.
Is that grounds? You've talked already. We're already here. Is that grounds for you to leave to go be happy?
I'm not going to leave my marriage if the guy provides and he's a successful.
Where else you going to get that kind of life?
Yeah, exactly. So let's be. So that's where you have to be smart, right? I'm going to have that conversation with you that, dude, I need you too. Because the woman needs you. She has needs. Where do you want her to, take care of her needs?
That's a poor guy right around the corner. I'm sure he's there.
No, I don't want a poor guy. I
sweaty
want
and all hairy and, no.
Believe it or not all women cheat.
No, yeah,
No,
yeah.
no, and
There
not
are a
all
lot of-
men do.
There are a lot of decent, responsible women
Mhm.
that
Sure.
they actually want their husband.
Yeah.
So if I'm asking you that I want you and you're always away, can we do something where I can actually be able to fly to wherever you are and
Yes.
get it in and come back? Can
Yeah.
we do that? Because you cannot just tell me you're not available and
Yeah.
I'm just going to sit there and wait
No,
for
that's
you.
not possible.
If I can come to you, that's
If that's
cool.
the only thing, him not being there,
Yes.
there's something has to give.
Yes.
I agree with you, but look at all of your examples.
Mm.
Let's take just one of them, and
Okay.
it doesn't matter race, right?
Mhm, doesn't
Let's
matter.
take Paul McCartney for a second.
Mhm.
His wife took half,
Mhm.
half,
Mm-hmm.
sent that poor man back on the road to recoup his funds.
Mm.
Half.
Mhm.
All of
Okay.
it.
Well,
They're not married that long. She has everything she needs. He's rich beyond rich.
So what
Famous.
was the reason for the divorce?
He really never gave much about it.
Oh.
Just nevertheless, she left.
What if he messed up real good for her to leave?
What the Bible say about forgiveness?
you can forgive, doesn't mean you got to stay though.
Exactly.
Really?
Okay, like
Yes.
like when I was in a relationship where I was punched and hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Am I supposed to forgive and stay so that he can kill me?
Well, there's personal safety,
Mm-hmm.
and then you have emotional safety, I
Yes.
guess, protecting your emotional side.
Yeah.
Well, that brings me back to that same point of the man that's already gone, he's never around. Your
Mhm.
emotional safety, although he's not abusive, is in danger.
Jeopardy. Yes, it is. That's
which
true.
will mean that at some point you're going to have fed up, no matter how much she says, and bounce.
Maybe the issue I'm having is the word sacrifice. Maybe that's where the issue is, because if you've been in a lonely marriage for that long, would I say that should lead to divorce? Not necessarily.
No, it shouldn't.
But I feel like the husband has done the wife a huge disservice.
Mm-hmm.
I agree, and this
You
was
know?
not mine.
And he's probably getting companionship somewhere else.
Of course.
But if he wasn't, that's
What if he wants? That's very hard to believe.
ah.
Extremely hard to believe.
One would say the same in reverse because he's not there. Who are you with?
You left.
She's busy with the kids. I'm taking care of the
You're
home.
rich. You got maids for that. Come on now.
Okay.
Still, she's got to manage the home,
Okay.
even if she's not the one doing the physical labor.
Even
It's gotta be
then,
managed.
We have a house manager. We have a head maid. The really only thing that you have to do, honestly, is get up. He is taking
Oh.
care of all of it.
Damn.
I like that kind of.
What kind of life is that? What is that?
Call me. Please call me. Call me. Call me. I like you. I'll be very honest and obedient.
I think, to be honest, if that's the kind of marriage, I think both parties need to come together and discuss if that marriage needs to be opened up.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I have to be able to
Because
come
you gotta
to
be
you.
practical.
Yes, I have to be able to come to you wherever you are.
That is the point.
That is the point. Okay.
Okay.
You're going to open it up. So who are you sacrificing? Because he kept it closed.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, are you trying to tell me that this man is happy too? He's
I can't
he's
state
happy?
that. I can't state that in this scenario. I can only state in this scenario that he's providing everything for you.
Because there's
I'm
no
sure
way.
I'm sure he can't be happy on some level.
No, there's no way.
However, sacrificing him to be happy.
Okay, so here's my thing. Now the man, you're saying that if the man is unhappy, he will still stay in the marriage, even though he's checked out mentally.
Yep.
Right? How is that a marriage anymore?
It certainly isn't. It's only marriage by the ring and the marriage and the
Okay.
license. And
So because he doesn't want to take that bold move, and here's my issue with men. A lot of times they say that, oh, women are the ones that initiate divorce. Yes, because we have the boldness to do it. Men would have checked out of the marriage years ago.
But they will not
They
go
would
out
never want to go
because they don't
file
want
no
to be the
paperwork.
one. Yes.
And they don't want to be the one.
Yes.
Let's be honest.
I agree.
it's not about the who wants to check out or who wants to end the relationship. It's the commitment.
But there's no longer a commitment.
It is who says that the commitment of the marriage has to be defined by strict rules. If we are together, then we are a partnership. Love is fickle. It will go away. So all that's left is friendship,
Uh-huh.
partnership. And you guys are an awesome partner. Awesome friends. He's still your best friend. But because he's not your lover, he's
If he's still my best friend, that's wait, hold up. This is getting deeper and deeper.
If
It's
we-
getting a little bit deeper and
Keep
deeper.
talking
We
about
keep
it.
talking about
We're
this.
not going to end this show today
I
because
know.
it's a lot of. So next week we're going to pick up from where we stopped.
We are?
Next time.
Are we?
Next time, we're going to pick up from where we stopped when we're able to have these two wonderful people back here again. But before we end this show, our CPA here is not going to escape without answering a question.
Oh, boy.
About that. And then our handsome production guy here is not going to escape without answering a question on that. So today you guys don't worry. I know that topic is very juicy. We're going to pick up from where we stop next time. I got you guys. I got you ladies and gentlemen. But today, Bimbe, can we talk about, as a sole proprietorship, right? Can you get a payroll? Can you pay yourself and pay people in your household? Is it possible through that?
As a sole proprietorship, yes, you definitely can. Is it advisable? I would say no. I would say in a situation where you have employees, it's best to just establish a single member LLC. That way you have some liability, you have some coverage. Okay. Because with a sole proprietorship, everything is essentially in your name and attached to your social security number. You don't want that for payroll. So it's best to just kind of separate yourself from the company, get an LLC. That's the easiest thing to do. And then run your payroll from there. You know, whether it's for family members that are working for you, yourself, whatever the case might be. Okay. Yeah.
So when taxing, do you also, can you also pay your little kids?
Okay, so I know there's this whole revelation that you can pay your children. It's nothing new. Okay. A lot of people employ their children to do like very menial tasks for their company. So yes, you can pay your kids. Maybe your child did an ad for your company. You can pay your child in that manner.
Model for your company.
Yeah, things like that. If they work there for the summer, you put them to work as early as possible. Yes, you can pay them. There's no law that says you can't pay your children.
Okay.
Yeah.
And can you also claim your pets?
Absolutely not. Okay. Stop it.
Okay. So
yeah.
Okay. The next question is for Mr. Akeem Brown. How does it feel to be in the entertainment world as a Black person in United States?
I accept being in the United States as a Black man to the degree that I can at least understand the challenges that are in front of me. By doing so, I can now see the other side of the coin. I never felt challenged because of the color of my skin in entertainment. I will say I have felt challenged because I wasn't part of the club that they're a part of. And I have found that once I've been a part of said club, I noticed that there was no one around like me. I, being a person who hires a lot of people, I hire people that are around me. And if the people that are around me are just Black or women, I'm hiring them because I've worked with them before.
Right.
And so as a Black man in Hollywood, working with certain circles, it really boils down to exposure. So is it harder for Black people? Sure. But that shouldn't be the sword you fall on. It is just part of life as being a Black person in America.
True.
Which also shouldn't be the sword you fall on. It's just an acceptance. So no, it hasn't been hard for me to a degree that I'm like, they're racist.
Okay. So what's your advice for someone coming into the entertainment as a Black female or a Black male? Like, what would you say to them? Like, would you say go for it or look for another career, or what do you think? What's your advice?
Have a very thick skin, trust the process, and be firm in your decision. Also, don't be afraid to pivot. And in this industry, it is feast or famine. And so what you'll end up doing is saving all of your money, even though you just made $300,000 next year is not promised.
That's true.
And you're going to have to learn how to have either a side hustle, a side business, or something that will fill in the gaps when entertainment isn't so lucrative. So I would tell all the young people come in with as much energy as possible. Align yourself with good people and work. Nothing's going to be given to you. Nothing.
Awesome.
That's good advice.
Thank you so much. I am so happy to have both of you here. You made my day. Thank you so much for contributing and for coming and supporting us here in Real Talk for Real. So to all our viewers, we want to say thank you for being here. To all our subscribers, we want to say thank you. We appreciate you. And please, to all those that are yet to subscribe, please subscribe to our channel, Real Talk for Real. And hit the notification button so that whenever we get a new video, you'll be the first to know. Thank you so much for being here with us. Till next time, we're going to continue with this topic, and we'll make sure that every single topic that you want to hear, we'll talk about it here. Email us and let us know what you want us to talk about next. We love you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye, guys.